It's all good.
Yeah.
You're warm on the inside.
Yes, I'm warm in my heart.
So in case she needed an introduction, Tashi Duncan, a.k.a. Zendaya! How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit cold. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Well, you are pulling it off very well. Very, very well.
I feel very, very grateful to be here. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it.
If we take it back to the beginning, what was your initial reaction to the script of Challengers? Was it an immediate yes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Justin, who's here tonight, it wrote a brilliant script. And the idea of being able to turn it into something real was a dream. And I think that, you know, Luca being involved, I mean, a dream, literally. He's so talented and so great at what he does. And then the boys, they're so also incredibly talented and wonderful to work beside. So it really was a dream team. And I think this character, she's incredibly complex. She's incredibly messy and confusing sometimes. But that was the challenge, right? Is I didn't just want her to be one-dimensional or one-faceted. I wanted to explore all the sides of this very, very complicated woman and all the nuance that comes along with her. So it was so fun. It was such a dream.
And you do it so beautifully. I got to see an early screening of Challengers, and I think that one thing about Tashi is that she's human.
Yeah.
In all of her flaws and in all of her precious moments, she's human in the fundamental level. Is there any way that you connect with her? You know, she's quite fierce.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're quite fierce.
Well, thank you. I think she is a little intense, maybe a little bit more than I am, and she goes about doing things a little differently. But I definitely, what I empathized with is this idea of a passion for something, right? She really, really, I think her one true love is tennis, and it's taken away from her because of an injury quite early, and so she's dealing with this grief and this loss that she would honestly prefer not to deal with. She would prefer to just pretend that it doesn't exist and just put all her hopes and dreams into someone else. And I think we're watching her real time like struggle with that and fall apart, and that very tough exterior is starting to crack. And so I understand I think something I empathize with is this idea of holding it together or always wanting to present a certain way, even when things inside don't match. And I think that that's what she's going through a little bit.
And you have an equally important role off camera as well as you do on camera in this film, because you put on your producer hat.
Yeah.
So what was that like working, you know, on a film that you are the star of, but also how did that marry with your relationship with Luca, the director, as well?
Well, what's so special is Luca is open to, he's a wonderful collaborator, right? And wants everybody to be a part of the process and brings them into the process. We had so much, obviously tennis training, but we had rehearsals as well, and it was a time for all of us to just talk and figure it out and unpack these very complicated characters. But yeah, no, being a producer is special because I think the more I'm in front of the camera, the more I'm like, I kind of like being back there, you know? And it allows me to stretch my creativity and brain in different ways and learn from wonderful people like Luca, and also like really have a seat at the table and a voice to hopefully, you know, protect the work, protect your fellow actors and people that you work with, and yeah, it's a wonderful place to learn.
And finally, because I know there's a lot more fans who want to see you and want to talk to you, and I'm taking up all their time, aren't I? Finally, what can fans across the world expect from Challengers?
Oh, goodness. What can we expect from Challengers? It is a roller coaster.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And so what can you expect? I think expect going into it with an open mind about these characters. Try not to judge them too much, because ultimately when you come back and hopefully if you decide to watch it again, your opinions will change and your ideas of them will change. There's like a messiness and a humanity to them that like, that we're people and we make mistakes and we do all, you know, so you'll judge them, you'll have an opinion, you'll come back and it will change. And then it'll change again. And then again, you know what I mean? So that's all I can say. Everything else, just enjoy the ride.
Well, game, set, and match. Thank you, Zendaya.
Thank you.
Enjoy your night. Thank you for talking
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're
So do
welcome.
you. Whew.